Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? LL here. Pokemon Legends. Arceus there. Hope y'all doing good. Hope your day is going well. Gotta apologize right out of the gate for yesterday. I didn't realize my chicken camera was frozen. So we just had to still a picture of my chickens the whole time. So, apologize for those minor technical difficulties. We got Noodle up in the cat cam, which is actually working tonight. Pokemon has targeted me. It's a Zubat. Now, you do have super effective moves against me. I don't like that. Got a little dangerous. Ooh. Roost, huh? So that's part of the moves. So if you use Roost a lot, that's good. I gotta use more agile style moves. Man, come on. Go with the buttons, buddy. Still lame looking. Nice. Now we can evolve. Or do I want to? I might want to use these moves first. Okay. jrpg. Could have flinched. Nice. Can't fight from that far. Nope. Wish I had airways. Oh, even your professor decided to join us. Ah, thank goodness. I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha. Now could I? Suppose that's your business. It's fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. It's where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to disturb the peace with his racket. Now, that's what you're here for, LL. Drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Thank you. Upon my word. Upon my word. What a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They're strong. They may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that, beyond any mistaking. Be careful, LL. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. You must face it. Make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Alright, we're gonna save it. Try to see if we can catch. Maybe going with Luxio. Like your mustache. Could paralyze it with this. Nice. Wish I made some heavy balls. Oh, you can cure your paralysis? Nice. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. You're best to make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. What in the world? It's the great weird deer. Ooh, he's approving of my task. He looks upon you with kindness, LL. Want to fight? Want to battle? I'd say he's taken a liking to you. That's fortunate. He's an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He's a blessing to us all. Really outstanding stuff. Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor, LL. Captain sent me. He said that once LL carries out this request, we be able to set up a base camp. About that. I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, it's truly fine for us to set up more base camp. Is it truly fine for us to set up? I can talk sometimes. Is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? This region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Weird Ear has taken a liking to LL as well. This is a good sign. Yeah, my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. It starts with completing the Pokedex. Anyway, should be able to have the base camp set up once the construction corps arrives. Sweet. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set off in the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. That will help us. This will be great help on our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the village. Ooh, Backstrike gets you extra money. Plant cloak, that means he's holding that item. Nice. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. You all heard the grave news? That frenzied cleaver from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the cleaver that was struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Further investigation is in order. We will, of course, have to step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure LL here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver's so mighty clever. Yeah. Even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now. You forget the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls out for a clear head and a fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day. Morning, LL. Sure to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. I guess this is my max inventory here. Save all this stuff. Crafting. We're sure to get more back on the field. Oh, I want to keep all but 12. There you are. Let's head to headquarters. Look who's being punctual. I realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham. More characters. There we go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me. You're really suggesting that you make a better use of your time than we make of vast history space? Better than some. A miracle that you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you get lost in your pointless vast space that you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost? The Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan in our world's very basis? What are you guys talking about? Okay. You wish. I guess one respects time and one respects space. I wish I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to the commander's office. I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reference for space is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who is going on and on about time. Adaman leads the Diamond Clan. They grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, I mean, the commander, is waiting. Just save this conversation for after you report to him. We should. Sweet. Alright, let's take a little commercial break. After the break, we will see what the commander has to say. We'll see what those two have to say as well, I'm sure. Alright. We're back. Is he the commander? Side quest? Oh, splendid. Came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see? Do you mind lending me a hand? Needs to be the right size to fit atop one of my pickle pots, but heavy enough to put a nice firm pressure on the pickles. Well, it's supposed to be hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. The best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on... Ooh. It'd be perfect. Could you catch when I bring it to me? She's not scared at all. That's a pretty... That would be a frightening Pokemon, I'd say. She downstairs? That might be her down there. I think I have one Geodude. So we have Noodle there in the cat cam, but I don't think she's very dedicated to hanging out there. We'll see how long she hangs out. She might settle down there. It's a band of bothersome Bidoof keeps sneaking into the village and causing trouble. Talk to Sunmugi of the security corps, see if he can help her set things in order. Seems several people have spotted a Drifloon playing with one of the village children. He can tell you more, speak with her, and get to the bottom of this. The rooster from the security corps has a request for us, something to do with Zubat, I believe. Talk to the good lady and investigate as necessary, if you please. Wonder where, hey, Cyndaquil. Wonder where that lady went. Let's see. Give me a quest marker. I have egg clawing my neck. Oh, she's outside. Okay. Could turn that in real quick then. There's a jump button. Oh, I never found her. Like the different music. Oh, are you here to give me a Geodude? Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight too. Simply perfect. Thank you, young man. With Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. Dude. Some cake and some experience candy. Cute. Here, kid. Sorry, got a cough hiding in there. There it is, sorry. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring the heartwood for crops we could grow in the fields here when I saw it. This Pokemon called Cheerum changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening. The light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cheerum's petals crossed right up to look like nothing but a flower bud. Wow, I thought I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. Next morning, when I went back to check on that Cheerum, it was right back in full bloom. Why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works? Or was the change I saw something different? When you finish the Pokédex entry, let me have a look, would you? You're not on the request board. Hi, Clarissa of the Security Corps. That's me. Thanks so much for taking on my request. I need to catch a Zubat and show it to me. So I can take a look at his eyes. Odd request, I know, but I got a good reason for it. Zubat never seemed to have trouble flying around in pitch darkness. It means their night vision must be top-notch. I don't think they have eyes at all. If I could learn how to see in the dark like them, night shifts on guard duty would be a breeze. I think I have one. Yeah, they don't have eyes at all, lady. Use echolocation, I guess. Let's just take a look at those peepers, if you please, Zubat. Huh? Where are the eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me. It doesn't even have eyes. Then that means Zubat flies around while being completely blind. Zubat must have some other kind of secret sense if it doesn't even need eyes. It's amazing and all, but it hardly helps me. What am I gonna do about my nighttime shifts on guard duty? Get a partner Zubat. That's a good idea. No need for me to go after. No need for me to go it alone after all. A little help would be great. That's that then. I'll get out there, find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. You can have this one. Crushed it. Okay. Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I have a hard time believing it unless I see a different size. Unless I see different size ones lined up side by side. They really are a weasel bigger than mine. I'd love to see them alongside the one I have. You're natural when it comes to catching them, right? You see where I'm going with this? If you catch a weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? Yeah, man, I got one. Thank you. Look at them side by side. It's almost like the big one is the little one's older sibling. Look how the top of the little one's snout points up when it looks at us. What a precious little thing. And the big one's flotation sac. Something reassuring about how large it is, don't you think? Funny how Pokemon of the same species can seem so different depending on which one's bigger. Keeping an eye on Pokemon's sizes when you're catching them might spice up your excursions. Thanks for the favor. No, you Survey Corp folks' work is no joke, so keep at it. Yeah, this cat is going after my hair. Bad. What you doing? I'll be rooting for you. Some berries, candies. Okay, good. So you accepted my request to look into that Drifloon. I tell you what a big help that is. Let me fill you in. Heard reports that Drifloon was playing with one of the village children over the Prelude Beach in the evenings. Feels like an odd behavior for Pokemon, so all of us in the security corps worried its true intentions were to harm the child in some way. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them. There was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about Drifloon. But, well, so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokemon. We can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigation, I thought the Survey Corps would be our best bet. We need to find out the truth behind the Drifloon and the child been playing with. Okay. Your request. We have one more to get started though. Oh, same area. Cool. New request, right? Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Oran Berry and run while it's distracted. Just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Ah, Survey Corps boy. I was just heading out to the Fieldlands to go gather some tumblestones. But I haven't got as many Oran Berries as I'd like. Are you familiar with them? They restore some HP to the Pokemon that eat them, so, as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You know where I'm going with this? They're indispensable. Keep that in mind. Can I trouble you to gather 5 of them for me? Gotcha. I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went through the trouble of finding these just for me. Did I? Okay, anyway. Not really, but happy to help. You're nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let's tuck these away in my satchel. Well, your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. 3 arrives? Bro. I heard you caught 3 different species of Pokemon on your trial. That's no mean feat. Look at that noodle. Settle down. Perfect. I have a job that's perfect for a high achiever like you. See, I need help researching... Ah, this pesky Bidoof again. Like, wait for 1 second and the little scoundrels waltz right into the village. Well, there were 3 of them. Good waltz. Ugh, this is awful. I'm a complete failure as a member of the security corps. How can I face the captain like this? No. Get a hold of yourself. This is running me. Just catch the Bidoof, and everything will be fine. Still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. Do more than I think I can handle on my own, in fact. I have an idea. I heard these particular pests get easily distracted if other Bidoof are nearby and end up letting their guard down around humans. If you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, and seize that chance to catch the little troublemakers. Voila. Perfect plan. We combine forces, we can get all 3 caught in no time at all. Okay, so we just need a Bidoof with us. Oh, we gotta find him. Oh. Caught it. Good going, team. Look how cute Noodle is. I mean, what's wrong with them just hanging out here? What's the big deal? Man, needle in a haystack. Got any clues? Those little fast travels. Yeah, they're probably not this far then, alright. Check the whole village from this side, though. There's one. Alright, can we find the last one? Back down this main street. I think we found it. Oh, they're eating wood. Now I get it. Vandals. Caught it. Great going, team. Nice work. That puts all those troublemakers safely in our custody. Now to give them the old heave-ho. Hold on. Be ashamed just to send this Bidoof back into the wild, no? My construction corps could find a use for them. Huh? You want to keep them? These naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction corps. They're just Pokemon being Pokemon. How are they supposed to know our village is a strict no chewing zone? There's good taste on their part to come all the way here to sit on our woodwork too. But if they're gonna stay here, they'll have to help with our work. They got the guts to keep trying to get into the village, plus the teeth to gnash through trees and rocks. Just what our corpse needs. How about, little ones? You'll taste better after a day's work, you know? Steve. This is what I wanted to hear. I'm not convinced this lot have it in them to do an honest day's work. But if Sandsquiz watching over them, I'm sure it'll work out all right. So, I guess that's settled. Thanks again for your help. That's a big little side quest. Rare candy. Nice. I still don't know if I want to evolve my Rowlet yet. I mean, I guess there's no harm in it. After I use those moves a few more times. Well, it's about that time to call it a day anyway. A little bit different music in here. The next time we'll talk to the commander, finally. A nice round of side quests, though. Alright, we'll cure ourselves up here. So we know where we're going? Alright. Until next time. This is LL and Noodle saying goodbye, but until next time, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button, please? Can you subscribe if you haven't yet? And can you check out my website, llell.com? I do pet portraits, fan art, custom framing, and more. Alright, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you all next time.